So I'd like to talk a little bit about the different types of integration. So this depends upon the deal rationale. Why are we buying the company? And then we'll get different types of integration because of that. So we might buy for people, in which case we're going to specifically look after the people. Have we bought them for their innovation, for their technology, for their knowledge, for the way they run their company? Are they doing specific things that we'd like to learn? So how are we going to run the people and make sure they're good and safe? They want to stay. How are we going to transfer the knowledge? We might separately buy a company for its technology. So we might think about the technology that they have, the products they use, and how we might integrate that into our company and use that across the board. Again, we will think differently to the way we integrate people when we're concentrating on the technology or something they do. We might also buy a company for its products or services. So they might sell something or deliver something to a customer that we want. Again, we might think about concentrating on the products and services. How are they produced? How are they made? How are they delivered to customers? How do customers buy them? And so thinking about the products and services and how we might integrate those into our company and obviously discussing the cross-sell and the upsell. We might also think about geographic expansion. So I think of this potentially as customers. So we're buying a new customer set. Regularly we buy not just a customer set, but a product or service set as well. But realistically, the main purpose of the deal is to buy a set of customers in a new geography, or the understanding of how to work in a new geography, the local rules and regulations, or local contacts, local clients, so that we can sell our products and services into that new geography. So if I'm a UK company, I might buy in France, Germany, Italy, or America, and so expand my reach. Quite regularly when we do geographic expansion, we also try and find other reasons for purchase. And so that comes to a larger conversation that we're going to have, because it's not as simple as just buying a company for one particular thing. And so it's not as simple as integrating for one particular thing. We usually have a number of different reasons for purchasing a company, and so that makes the integration thinking and planning a little bit more complex. So I had a deal many years ago where we were across 15 countries. The target was across 10 countries. And so in looking at different countries that we're in, there was different types of mergers. We were going to do different types of integration. In some countries there was no overlap. In other countries there were big competitors. We were big competitors. In other countries they were much larger than us. We were much smaller. And in some countries we were much larger and they were smaller. We're going to plan those different types of integration, although they all fit into our one overall integration. And we need to think about the communications, because if we're going to do different things in different areas, different divisions, different countries, as we start doing something in one country or division or business unit, everyone's going to assume we're going to do the same in another one. And so we need to plan how we're going to do things and communicate well, otherwise we'll get poor assumptions from our employees and our customers, and we need to plan and think about the whole thing correctly. Again, we will think differently to the way we integrate people when we're concentrating on the technology or something they do. We might also buy a company for its products or services. So they might sell something or deliver something to a customer that we want. Again, we might think about concentrating on the products and services. How are they produced? How are they made? How are they delivered? By the way, I'm Danny Davis. I've helped plan and run the European side of a $6 billion deal across 30 countries, 30 work streams, 250 business units. That's 1,800 programs. I've been a guest speaker at London Business School for 17 years, and I've written the book, M&A Integration, How to Do It. How can I help you? Give me a call, send me an email. There's my email address.